And we're on episode
26.
26.
Episode 26. Forgive us for last episode. We said
Yes.
24 when it was 25.
Yes.
It was not. It was 25.
Hard to keep
And
count.
today's 26.
And
And we're joined by...
Sherif Seif El Nasr. Yes.
That was your cue. You're supposed to say your name.
I'm supposed to say my name. My name is Sherif Seif El Nasr. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, introduce us to yourself.
You're
Sharif,
correct.
tell us who you are, what you do, how you know any of us.
Okay, so I'm Sherif Seif El Nasr. I came to Canada a year ago. Grew up in Dubai and Lebanon. Currently working as a server, a waiter, whatever, and saving up for college for next year.
Interesting. And how do you know any of us?
I met Ali 7 years ago, high school, 10th grade, or grade 12, grade 10, in Shuaifat, Lebanon, high school. We've known each other for 7 years, been like super movie marathoners ever since then. He's my movie buddy, every time he comes to Lebanon, we used to hang out. Hopefully we can do that soon as well here in North America. I know Ali Shammari through Ali. I met him on January 2019.
That's right. You remember. That's good.
We played some league. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Video games
Fun
unites
times.
us all. Yes.
Video games.
Yep. Video game united. So welcome to the show. So how have you been, man? How's Canada?
Absolutely incredible, man. Compared to the rest of North America, I'm just
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you see no Molotovs flying across the neighborhood, no looting, nothing breaking.
Well, it's not like Afghanistan, dude. This mostly.
I mean, he kind of looks like an Afghani jihadist, but
Well, because the barbers were closed for 2-3 months because of the coronavirus. So, like, I
dude,
got
do
my
what
own
I
hair.
did and just go bald.
Yeah, that would be the easy option, though, for sure.
But he doesn't pick the easy option.
Yeah,
My hair was so long I could tie that shit. No, I was like,
Zlatan
more
Ibrahimovic.
yeah, bro. No, not even. My friends called me the last Shammari, which is Shammari and Samurai.
That's
It was
hilarious.
disgusting.
That's
It was disgusting. I had to remove it. My dad just looked at me. He was like, "Come on." I removed it. Yeah.
You'd make a much more terrifying samurai than Tom Cruise, though. Tom Cruise is like 5'3", man, or something.
What do you
You're
mean?
like-
Dude, I'm like 6'4".
He's not 5'3". He's not. You're 6'4", Ali?
He's pretty short, man. He's like 5'6".
Yeah.
He's not.
I don't know. I know in centimeters. I'm 193 centimeters. So how much
he's
is
like
that?
6'1", 6'2", even actually. 6'1".
No, I'm 6'3".
6'3" even. Yeah.
Wait, how many centimeters, Ali, you said?
193.
All right, look at
6'2"
first of
or
all.
6'3".
Tom Cruise height. Let's get it. Let's get this cleared out the way first. 5'7", okay? He's not 5'3", Sherif.
Interesting.
Okay.
He's
Is he a
like-
Scientologist?
All right.
I'm sorry, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
Ali, what's your height?
I'm 193 centimeters.
193 centimeters. All right, so for the ladies to know, this guy is in
For the ladies.
in
For our female viewership.
yes, for our female viewership, he is 6'3". There you go.
6'3".
Yes,
And I
his
weigh
average
100,
height-
yes, and Scientology.
177, 178.
Wow.
All right, so
Yes,
Scientology.
I have all the wrong genes.
All the good genes.
Mm.
Can we not go into Scientology? I don't even know what it's about.
And let me tell you what it's about. Look at this.
It's like science fiction-ish.
Science
religion.
fiction. This building's right next to where I live. Actually,
No way.
to Scientology museums. Yeah, actually, and the Tom Cruise, the first guy who pops up.
It has a cross on top, huh?
It has a cross on top. So it is, I think it's kind of Christian, I think, the religion. It's just that they believe that UFOs are real or something. I'm not going to go into it too much. There you go.
Yeah, let's not the topic of today, Scientology.
What is the topic of today, Sherif?
What is the topic of the day? Yeah, that's right.
I would like to talk
ask.
about Disney's monopoly on the entertainment industry.
Oof.
Yo.
Oof. All right.
This is a combo that has to be had.
It's happening
It
right
has
now.
to be had.
I
It
know,
has to be
I know
had.
the important discussions of the modern times, man.
Yes, Saeed.
Sherif.
I am the Messiah.
Sharif, God damn it.
That's
Keep
hilarious.
missing your friend's name.
Yes.
Ali's
that's funny.
contagious. Ali's contagious. He's been doing that since the 10th grade, man. Sharif, Saeed, Sharif.
Yes.
No, but on the real though, we should replace Saeed and have you come instead. You'll be the new ass of the ass segment.
No, Saeed's hilarious, man. His news correspondent
I know,
segment
I
you guys did.
Anyways, so Marvel, right? What do you have against Marvel?
I have against Disney more than Marvel, because Marvel is a subsidiary of Disney that was managed a lot more than Lucasfilm, a lot better compared to, when you look at the Star Wars sequel trilogy. The Force Awakens, in my opinion shared by many, like the Star Wars fan base. The Star Wars fan base was effectively divided in half, completely, tore everyone away from each other because of the fact that it was very controversial. The Force Awakens started well, I think. It had a lot of good fan service. It laid a lot of foundations for a good, narrative going forward. Between Rey, the mystery of her parents. Snoke was an incredible villain. He was mysterious. He was rare. He wasn't very present throughout. He was just, in scarce amounts, showing us his power, his magnitude of his, presence. Similar to Palpatine in A New Hope. You barely see him. Empire Strikes Back. They elaborate more on that. They grow him as a character. But it's where when the reins were handed over to Rian Johnson, a director I really despise. That's why till now I haven't seen Knives Out. Best movies of the year.
He ruined Star Wars for you.
I cannot. Yeah, I don't like this director, especially because he hasn't really like. I'm gonna get into how he ruined Star Wars, but it's just that the fact that after the fact, he never really came out and like acknowledged his mistakes. He never acknowledged his how he messed up. How he just butchered the whole Star Wars franchise. It was cinematography.
People love that movie though, Sherif. I will say there are some people I know that really like them. A lot of Rian Johnson fans love that movie.
Yes, but there's just as many who don't like it. You know this.
So I didn't watch any of the Star Wars, so I can't really comment.
I mean, but wait. So if you think if it's polarizing,
it's a good thing
either way, you think if it doesn't like unite all the fan base, then it should not be like you should not be making a Star Wars movie unless everyone kind of likes it. You know what I mean?
Thing is exactly that's what I mean. That's pretty much what I mean. As something as sacred as Star Wars, when you compare it to something like for example, leading up to Endgame, they had 20 movies.
But
at that point,
all those movies were
they had built up a huge fan base of superhero.
True.
Exactly, but they were headed in the same direction. They like super. Imagine they messed up Endgame. By that point, obviously it's not Star Wars, and the Marvel MCU is huge, but it's not Star Wars. And they took care of that. They took really good care of that. They nurtured it. They were careful. They did the right amount of fan service, the right everything. Everyone loves Endgame. Nobody doesn't like Endgame. You'd be very hard pressed to find somebody.
That's true.
Whereas,
I mean, I don't like Endgame.
You've seen it, Ali?
Yeah, I've watched it twice.
Okay, you didn't like it? Why don't you like it? What is it?
It was very confusing. Let's leave it at that.
I mean, time travel is always very confusing.
Have you seen the other movies? Have you seen all the Marvel movies, Ali?
Yeah, I started watching Marvel movies ever since the very first Iron Man.
Oof.
And I haven't missed one. Except for Black Widow, because I just gave up after Endgame. I was like, oh, this shit.
They haven't released it yet, right?
They haven't released it yet, so you're pretty good.
Wait, they still didn't? I thought they released it.
They're waiting.
The Black Widow solo movie.
They're waiting. They postponed it, delayed it till TBD, till movie theaters open. Dude, you know how much money they will lose if they just release it straight to Disney Plus or something? All those people, think of how much more money, Captain Marvel made, right? And that is something similar to, they made a lot of money, dude. I don't care about, your comment, but they made a lot of money. Disney sure does know how to milk the audience from their money, right?
Okay, here, since you...
three, or more than three, in the span of 2 years, the amount of live action remakes of their classic movies, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Aladdin, it's so easy, so simple. It makes a lot of money, billions.
You know what made Lion King bearable? The fact that they had they had Donald Glover and Beyonce and all these real singers.
But they were not. It was so weird, dude. It was just
I'm not saying it's good.
Oh my God, Lion King live action.
I'm not saying it's good. All of Disney's live action is shit. They got a bunch of, and again, no offense, but they got a bunch of Indian origin actors to act Arab roles. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does make sense.
They're Bollywood dancing, and I have nothing against it, but they're Bollywood dancing when it's supposed to be an Arabic thing. Yeah,
they don't know. They have no clue.
You're talking about Aladdin, correct?
Aladdin.
Yes. Yeah. See, I didn't even mention what it was that he knew.
No, I haven't actually seen it yet. I know it's controversial because of the
I've seen it. Trash. I think it was just a fun movie. I don't think it's very Arabian. It would have been cooler if it was. It's my favorite Disney movie.
Okay, here, let me just say this, and I will take full responsibility for what I'm about to say. any movie that forces a feminist movement thing, or like say, oh, she's not alone, or she's not the only woman, like in Avengers, or they had to add a whole new song into Aladdin about her being a girl. It's forced. It was never there. You don't have to put it there. So any movie that does this, it loses me. It loses me.
I
It
absolutely
loses
agree.
me.
I absolutely agree. Disney
You
really
don't
has
have
been
to
forcing
force
that.
it.
You mean like in Star Wars? Yeah, but also
In
I
Star
feel like-
Wars, I don't know. I think the main
Yeah.
character turned out to be gay. Nothing against gay people. Don't fucking force it.
Ray isn't gay, but you're definitely right about the feminist narrative being like, you know, shoehorned into the narrative, into the story. Admiral Holdo, you know, uh, Rose is a very Rose. You know
Yeah.
I
Asian
haven't
woman.
watched the.
She's the Finn's love interest in the Last Jedi, and then you know the Rise of Skywalker. But like she got a lot of hate mail, man, a lot of, you know, death threats on Twitter and stuff. It was super serious. Luke Skywalker's actor, even Mark Hamill, even came out afterwards. He's like, stop, you know, just stop. She's just an actress. It's not her fault, you know. You did the best you could with the material. But
Yeah, to come
everyone's
out and say
hated.
stop.
Everyone hated Rose. Everyone hated this character.
Damn.
A lot of people hated Holdo as well, and how she was like forcefully presented as this independent, strong woman who can make the right decisions and everything, even though she made a lot of stupid decisions in the context of the movie. She did. If you look at the analysis on when they were being chased by the First Order fleet, and Poe Dameron tells her, release the thought, and she doesn't. She's like, no, I have a plan. She doesn't reveal the plan until it's too late and so many people die. If you look at it really deep, you see it just does not make any sense at all.
So this whole feminist thing backfired in Star Wars.
I will say,
Like it always does.
yeah, like it always. I don't say like it always does. Wait, I'll still not to say. I think it's like it's good that women are getting more roles and more women are making movies, right? Because
Well,
diversity.
not
When it's
saying it's
organic.
bad.
Organic.
When it's
No,
organic.
obviously.
Yeah.
I think the problem is when Hollywood puts politics in every single movie. And
Yep.
every single, like,
There's
everything
one.
is now like everything's political. Like in our lives, not everything's supposed to be politics. Like I remember when I was a kid, it was just like, yeah, I don't really think about politics. Politics is boring. It's for grown-ups. But now every 7-year-old has an opinion on the feminist movement or Trump or anything, right? And like because of the shows we're watching, the TV shows. I don't know if you heard, SpongeBob came out as gay. I don't know if you
I was just gonna say that. I was literally gonna be like, dude, they're even taking old, like, okay,
Mhm.
Dumbledore's gay,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
They never mentioned it. They never even alluded to it.
Mhm.
Dumbledore's gay.
Mhm.
Okay. Gandalf the Grey. Turns out it was Gandalf the Gay. Why? J.R.R. Tolkien never even mentioned it.
Mhm.
No. Gandalf is gay. No, he's not.
Wait, no, I heard that Dumbledore was alluded to be gay. Very, very
No.
small
He
hints.
was
Not
never. He had a best friend. Yes, he cared about his best friend.
I think in Fantastic
Yes.
Beasts he was actually.
And Fantastic Beast, when what's her name?
Rowling? What do you mean?
J.K. Rowling.
Mhm.
She came out. She's like, "Oh, by the way, Dumbledore's gay." Why? Why?
I think it has to do somewhat like gay people feel like there's not really anyone.
They're being left out. Well,
being left out.
Gay people. Okay, here, listen. I'll say this again. Okay, everything I say in this episode, I take full responsibility of. Before I mention anything.
Mhm.
If you're gonna hate me, don't hate the other Eddie. He has nothing to do with this.
Please, I don't
Okay.
hate me. But we all have to share our opinions. Why not? Yeah.
Yes, they feel left out because in the past movies and books they weren't mentioned because in the past it was not a normal thing.
Mhm.
So was Arabs, for example, being a part of movies. Imagine we come out saying, "Oh, give me an old movie, any old movie. Give me any old movie."
Whatever, Aladdin or like The Godfather.
Okay.
Maybe?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, The Godfather. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
originally Lebanese. No, he's Italian. It's the mafia. What the?
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
I don't like it. If you can do it to the movies now, that's fine.
If you create your
Just
own
don't
stuff,
force.
I think that's part of
By the way, back to the SpongeBob thing you were saying. What's the guy who made SpongeBob called? The creator of the show.
no idea.
He literally had to say, "You guys are saying that a sponge is gay. Well, I'm here to say this sponge is a sponge, so he's asexual." Literally.
Well, he's a sentient sponge who, like, you know, I
has
don't know.
feelings and emotions and lust and the way
If your sponge could talk, would you be gay? That's I don't know.
Title of this episode, please,
one.
Ali. If a sponge could talk, would it be gay?
God.
Good feel.
Yeah, but yes, it is kind of a problem to put politics into everything we watch and see.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. It is. It shouldn't be that way.
Mhm.
Kids shouldn't be thinking about these kind of things now.
Mhm.
They shouldn't. Like, okay, the feminist movement, I agree with them to some extent.
Mhm.
To some extent, right? The whole LGBTQ community, okay, fine. I also agree with them to some extent. But to force it on kids who are still growing up,
Mhm.
Thing is, they just want to be. They want their rights. Yeah, that's like okay. I understand you want your rights. Your human rights as like a certain sexual orientation.
Okay, but why are they talking about sex for young kids? Like what?
Yeah, that's
look at Frozen, man.
That's
Look at Frozen.
Yeah. Mhm.
Look how big Frozen is.
Yeah.
Dude.
What about Frozen? What do you mean? What's your point on Frozen?
Elsa's gay, and it was the sexual innuendo in the song, in the most popular song. I think. What is it?
Let it go.
Let it snow. Let it go. Let it snow. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
Let it snow.
Let it snow.
Let it snow.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? That's the title of our damn video.
Let it snow. All right. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, there's a lot of sexual innuendo in that in this song, which just goes over kids' heads. But from on the one hand, I think it's okay for kids to be educated in these things, because they form opinions and they're exposed to these things. But like on the other side, they're also too young, These things are supposed to be fun, just like take your mind off of the real world, just like Iron Man, it's like just have fun.
Yeah, my opinion is that if you're an adult, you can make your own decisions. If you're 18 plus, you're grown. You can do whatever you want with your body and self. Don't push things on kids.
Not even 18. Not even 18. I think even like 16, 15, you're good to go.
Yeah. Yes. But young developing children don't know anything about the universe and anything.
Exactly.
Anyway.
They're too busy, being concerned with what's for dessert. And when is the weekend coming? And, they're not busy with, do I want to... I mean, honestly, guys, okay, Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. Ali and Sherif, when did you discover that thing between your legs? How old were you?
Allah.
When I discovered it, or like discovered what it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you asking this question? This is not... I feel like it's too intimate for myself.
All right, fine. Let's say roughly the average guy / girl discovers the true biological effect of that organ by the age of 15, 16, maybe 17.
Or I was 14. Yeah.
Sherif, I mean, you're a special case.
I mean, what you're saying.
In Lebanon?
I'm kidding. In Lebanon, Lebanon's a special case.
Lebanon's a special place.
As a whole, Lebanon's a special case. You guys ran for 2 years without a leader. You guys
you saw it, man. You saw it yourself. So
yeah, you guys are like a special case. So you guys are fine.
We had a funeral for our currency the last week.
You're kidding.
A funeral? What do you mean?
There was a funeral. I'll give you the link. 1 second. Yeah, there was a funeral for the Lebanese lira, and it was held in, I think, in Tripoli. Let me just yeah, they even did the Nigerian coffin bearers thing.
Oh, the dancing with the.
Yeah, Lebanon is definitely a place where you see all kinds of. We're just memers, man. We're born memers, honestly. Yeah.
Oh
my God. We are actually born more memers. Yeah, look at this.
You guys are meme.
Yeah. But yeah, on the topic of forcing sexual politics into, it just doesn't feel right. When you say in Endgame, I think in Endgame the woman power scene, when in the final battle, when the women all just like they run and Captain Marvel sees Peter Parker. She's like, "Hi, what's your name? I'm Peter Parker." Then they all just like protect him and just charge towards the enemy. All the women heroes. That's okay, It's like it's a bit forced, but it's not too forced,
But it's not too forced. That's fine.
Yeah,
but like, the other stuff, things, like, man, we get it. Okay, you want your freedom, fine, fair enough. You want your rights, okay. We didn't say that. Now you're forcing it on us. You're rubbing it now. Like, it's fine, you guys. Just let's all chill. Let's all just chill the fuck out.
Can we watch this in peace? Do you guys see this?
Let's watch this.
Yalla.
No.
I can see it. Yeah, this is it. Oh no, this is it. Yeah, this is it.
So what's happening here, Sherif?
Very evident, man. Lira is dead.
Only
You
in
know, it's
Lebanon.
$1. It's 7,200.
Yalla! We do have a sense of humor also.
You do. You guys do.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Man, watch this entire village just like come down with Corona tomorrow, man. Like just like the whole village is gonna be like quarantined by the government, man. It's like
What government?
What
that's true.
government?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys. I had a lot of sugar today, and I'm just feeling.
I am not a
getting-
patriot at all, man. Don't worry. I only like the people in Lebanon. I don't like anything. Like I don't care about anything.
Mhm.
And
No, I
Malik
love
Abdul-
Lebanon
you know,
as a whole.
Farouj Abdullah as well.
Farouj Abdullah, yalla. Oof,
That's
shawarma,
to all our
dude.
Lebanese viewers, man. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at. Order
Yes.
delivery right now. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hala, the
No,
shawarma
you
is
know-
probably like 30,000 for like one shawarma.
Yeah. Especially those ones that operate in dollars. I think shawarmanji. Oh no, shawarmanji closed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you guys
So
have a
we-
shawarmanji as well? We have one in Jordan.
Yeah.
We had one, but we had a lot, and they're all closed. It was the worst news of my life in Lebanon, man. They had this caramelized beef shawarma.
Man, I want to know that Italian restaurant I always went to when we went to Hamra.
Oh.
The one where you remember it? Yo.
Impasta.
Impasta. Oh my God. Those cup pastas. I remember the first time I ordered two, and one of your friends, he went to AUB. Forgot his name. He drove the Trailhawk.
Nayed?
I think
not
he's
Ayed.
also a medical
I
student.
drives a BMW X6, man.
Medical
He
student.
looked at me. He's like,
Abbas
he's
Jawhar.
like,
Yes.
he looked at me. He's
Shout
like,
out.
two. I finished eating one, and I started opening the other one. He looked at me. He's like, yo, two. I was like, dude, I ain't fat for no reason, motherfucker. This is real. This is happening. This is not a joke.
Yeah.
Man,
true.
shout
Crew
out
Hut
to
was
him. I
also
miss that
good.
guy.
If you remember Crew Hut, the pasta and the cup.
Crew Hut. That was the name of the place. Impasta is not a name of a place. I made that up.
Oh, it was Crew Hut?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for implanting fake memories in me. Thank
Thank
you so much.
Fake memories, dude. That's
He would have went someday
Whole
to
life.
Lebanon, like
Yeah.
called in pasta. He would have called
Yeah.
in pasta.
And I'd be
then,
like,
like-
what the fuck is this? This isn't it. Yo, hey.
That's
This
funny.
isn't it.
You liked the pesto. I think I remember Shammari.
Yup.
You liked the
Oh
pesto.
my God, bro. Sherif is my new favorite out of your friends because he remembers all that shit.
Bro, I remember crazy stupid details. Honestly,
That's good. Trust me too. You should ask Ali after the show what I remembered about
Oh,
Speaking of,
you've known
speaking
Ali for a
of-
long time, man. Juicy details. Yeah.
you. No, but on the real though, man. Say this is. When was the last time I talked to you? Do you remember?
Me or Ali? Or, no.
You,
me.
Sherif.
That was like I think I don't know if I told you happy birthday on Facebook. Was that it? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fair. That's true.
Yeah,
When
before
was the
that
last time I saw you?
Was Lebanon? Yeah, like January, end of January 2019, something like that.
That's right. Yep. Damn. It's been like almost. No, not almost. It's been a year.
It's more
and a
than a
half
year.
now.
More than a year. Yep.
Yeah.
Time passes, man. Time flies.
Time flies.
time
You know
flies.
that trip was my first time when I saw snow in my life.
When you went to Lebanon, that
Yeah.
month, that was
That was the
you
first
did
time I
actually
ever saw snow.
see- Wow.
Yeah,
They don't have
dude.
snow in
man.
Kuwait. I don't tell you. You don't
I
have
mean,
fake
yeah,
snow?
that's,
Dubai has fake snow.
Dubai has fake snow. Mall of the Emirates, ski Dubai. Yeah, I remember that. It's very cold as well. Like it's
It's
incredibly.
I've
very
been there,
yeah,
yeah,
but
it's
it's
cold.
really bad. I didn't like it.
So you have seen
Oh, you
snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not real snow like from the sky all over where you look.
That's
You
true.
know, it's it's like a gray skiing place,
Yeah.
and then
No,
there's
it
like
comes
a
from the
window.
sky as well. It comes from the sky. It's just like ceilings in the sky. You know, it's like ventilators. Like they take up the water,
Nah.
freeze it, and bring it back down.
Man, that trip to
I
Lebanon
mean, this is
was
kind
amazing.
of psycho. Wait, it's going on Ski Dubai. This is kind of psycho how they have like
It's
artificial
it's-
snow. All of this is like a ski
Ali,
park. Yes.
It's inside a mall. It's not.
It's inside a
mall.
mall, yeah.
It's not its own thing. It's inside the mall.
It's
You know,
inside a
like how
mall.
Yeah.
Planet is in city center. Yeah, this is just like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like ski
Yeah.
slopes. And it's kind of Dubai is
Yeah.
like it's so ahead of like I don't know how they like do things like this. It really is incredible.
You
Yeah.
also know Akid, of course, you know the Nakhle. What is it called? Palm Island. Yeah.
Palm
Palm
Island, yeah.
Resorts.
Jumeirah and Palm Island.
Yeah, man. That's like an artificial island in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. Did you know about the World Island of? It's like a artificial
Whoa.
island, and it's like type that, Ali.
Wait,
Type.
this is artificial?
Dubai's.
Dubai.
Yeah, this is artificial.
Oof. How do you do that? That's crazy.
And then they have the World Island. It's like an island with all the continents of the world,
This
and
one?
where it's supposed to be water is water.
Oh wow! So they made the world map, as in like. Oh, wow.
Yeah, like that.
Dubai
Yes.
World Islands. Is this complete or?
It's being completed. Like they're still filling it with sound and everything.
That is incredible. Doing stuff
Wow.
something like
Dubai is ahead, but it's because they have the resources to do that. I mean, we have
They
the
have
resources,
the-
but we don't like to spend our money on stupid shit. No offense to Dubai.
Yeah, it's cool stuff, man. I don't tell you.
It is. They're
I mean,
investing,
Kuwaitis
they're
invest in
investing.
football, so it's okay. Like I like how Kuwaitis how Kuwait invests money compared to Dubai. You
Wait,
invest
do
in
we?
Is that true?
football.
I didn't know that. What do you mean soccer?
I
Yeah.
didn't
Kuwait
know
has-
that.
Kuwait, like Qatar, I'm pretty sure. One second. Kuwait.
Qatar is not
Too much.
Kuwait.
No,
Qatar.
I know. I'm saying like I think pretty sure they have at least one or two clubs.
No, don't.
Football in Kuwait. Oh my bad. No, they were thinking of purchasing West Ham. Never mind. Yeah, I read that headline.
Oh my God, West Ham of all teams, for fuck, man.
I mean, all teams were shit before Arab money came into them. So like,
That's true.
like Man City was like competing for 11th, 12th place. Now they're winning like 12, 2-3 leagues in a row. And it's like
What else is there?
Are all
that's
games
like-
canceled? Wait, are all the games canceled?
No, they're
football's
back.
Football's
back.
Yeah, after
Premier-
2 months.
I know this.
Yeah?
I know this because my little
Whoa.
brother was bitching about the TV, and he's like, "Football's back." I was like,
That's
"Wait,
awesome.
it is?"
That's cool. That is cool that they're coming back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Is it
football
the-
actually, Premier League started yesterday. Man City beat Arsenal 3-0. Restart.
They're playing without a crowd though, right? Just like soccer.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the crowd. It wasn't evident from the I couldn't tell, but like I only saw highlights. But
Mhm.
I know that it just restarted yesterday.
All right. Okay, not bad. Not bad.
I mean,
Man
it's dangerous if they do crowds, but like it's not the same. You can hear the players shouting at each other actually in an empty crowd. It's weird as hell.
Yo,
You hear Neymar
the
crying as he's
episode,
rolling on the floor, man.
the little bitch. We were talking about WWE and how they've been performing in like an empty crowd and like an empty
Have they?
crowds and everything.
Wow.
Bro.
WWE has been wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You hear
imagine
them just
WWE
yell at
and
each other.
quiet. Yeah, I'm just trying to look.
It is not the same, man. It is not the same. Wow.
Look at that crowd. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Oh yeah.
Well, they probably won't even film it.
This is the picture.
The first
This is
one.
the picture. Yeah, this is it. They had no crowd then. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They probably also wouldn't film up. You know what I mean? If you're like a camera person, you just like not film that extra space.
I
Versus,
mean,
like,
but you
if
can
they're-
tell there's no crowd because
Yeah. They would film it if there was or like maybe like here you can see. I don't know if this is the same one. Yeah, there's like a.
I can tell you
little-
from the camera work, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Because of the highlights, they didn't show the crowd. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I assume there's not really. Okay. All right. Hey, do you wanna? Can I show you something, Sherif? Look at this.
What?
Look at this. It's your twin. Get it?
Nicolas Cage, man. Oof, man. If I'm
What's
half as
your-
successful as this guy.
What are you? So you think he's very awesome to be this guy?
I mean,
Hero?
it's he has the good and bad. He's like
And the ugly? What do you mean good and bad?
good and bad in the
Yo,
ugly, for sure.
I don't know
Good
if you
being
watched-
national treasure, bad being I don't know. He has a movie where he has Tourette's and OCD. I don't know if you've seen it, Ali.
I don't watch a lot of.
Tourette's and OCD. I think I know what you're
Together.
referring to. Yes. Yeah, like Matchstick Men or something, where he plays like
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
like he walks he wipes the door handle 3 times. He opens it 3 times and closes it like when he opens the door, like opens it. when he's walking, he can sense the carpet fibers that are like not straight. These are the ones that are like just like protruding upwards. You can just like start going like this. The camera zoom on his eyes and it's like, oh, he's like,
You really do look like Nick Cage when you zoomed in like that. That was like a Nick Cage.
that is like
that
that
is-
moment when he the
Can
camera goes like this.
you give us your best Nicolas Cage impression, Said, please? I beg you.
Sherif.
Nicolas Cage.
Sherif, God damn it!
I have to remember one of his scenes though.
One of his
do
scenes.
it.
Here, I'm gonna pull up one of his scenes right now.
Let's pull up one from YouTube. Let's see if you're good enough. We'll let you be on Ellie's next coming movie.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
As a Nick Cage impression.
I
Yep.
want to be in the trailer.
Yalla, that's a trailer as a Nick Cage impressionist. Let's see if this thing loads, honestly. All right. Nick.
I see that you're using Bing, man. How come? How not? Why
It's-
not Google?
Let's not. Every episode we have this discussion.
Because Google's gonna steal my fucking information.
They're
dude.
not gonna steal anything. Calm down. They're not gonna steal anything. You think that if they wanted to steal your information, they have to go through your YouTube? Your YouTube?
Actually, YouTube is like the top targeted advertising platform.
Ali,
Yes.
I've known you for almost like 17 years. I can give them the information they want.
Man, you actually
Trust
can't. No, Google has
Don't
definitely.
go to YouTube. Go to Ali Shammari.
Data security. That's true.
I mean, we're uploading all of this to a YouTube to Google like company, which is YouTube.
That is true. I don't know if we'll get canceled for putting this up, but I hope don't censor us, please. All right,
Yeah,
let's
let's
go for
try.
it.
Mr. Big Bad Rambo. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
Oh, the song. All right, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, let's remove the song. There we go. Oh, God damn it.
That's Nick Cage for you. All right, look at him a little bit. Study him up a bit.
Ricky! That's right. That is right.
Everybody loves Rick Santoro.
You turn me on. You turn me on.
Okay, do that scene.
Not too short.
Do that scene. Go ahead, Saeed.
You're like a cat.
Do you turn me on?
The cat in the hat.
Leaving Las Vegas. He won an Oscar for this role.
Oh, it's one of his good roles. Wow.
Yeah, he won an Oscar for that one.
Go ahead. Do it.
Wait, show it to me one more time.
All right. The way he does it. Yeah. We need to study this.
Just type it. Just type it in YouTube and see if you can find like a.
No. This is it.
You're not too tall. You're not too short. You're not too round. You're like a cat. The cat in the hat. Whoops! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
You got it? One more time? Or you got it?
I don't know if I'll get the lines right, but like, actually, I can do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression better.
All right.
Oh God, please don't.
Wait, no, do one of each. Let's start with the Nick Cage one. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Okay. I wish I had like I need a woman next to me, man, to like,
Okay, pretend I'm
She's your
here.
pillow.
because he was.
Won't be the
approaching
first
me.
time.
You turn me on.
No. Okay.
He hated himself. He's like,
All right.
Okay. You turn me on. You turn me on. You turn me on. You're so round and you're. I tried to do the eyes thing. I don't know if it worked.
Ali's out of camera. You broke the screen.
Oh my
That was great.
My brightest moment. Not my brightest moment on TV. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Nicolas Cage is supposed to be funny.
That's great. All right, next.
You will
You're
forever be known as the Nicolas Cage of our like friendship group.
yes. How about your Arnold Schwarzenegger impression? Let's see that.
Let's see it.
When I'm in the gym, I like to keep popping iron until I'm coming. Pop iron until I'm coming.
Oh God!
I like his laugh the most.
You know, he was the governor of our state here. He was like the actual
California. Yeah,
Yes, he was actually like doing like orders. I wonder what he
I
was.
wasn't even that long
He was in
before you
COVID.
left. You left the USA.
Yeah, it was the
like
previous-
2 years.
It was the previous
Maybe,
like
1 second.
governor. So imagine like he's like governing our city.
I bet he can I bet he can outlift your current governor. I bet he can like knock him. Beat him.
That's,
Like,
he probably could. You know, all right. Let's not get too much into that, but I just want to show you Thank you for that impression, first of all.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
I just want your take on this thing. So you think this is real good, Ali Shammari? You felt emotions to this thing?
No, I just enjoyed the singing because Beyonce. God bless Beyonce.
What is it,
You
National
like it, then you
Geographic?
Put a ring on it. If you like it, then you...
All right, imagine
No, I
the
was
Yeah.
thinking
Jeez.
more of like
What's this
Halo Beyonce.
like
Wait,
this is
wouldn't
the
have-
cooler.
This
This
would
wasn't-
have
would've
been
been
cooler,
cooler.
but it's less authentic.
Man.
Like,
Doesn't have to be authentic. Like you're not gonna see a bunch of tigers singing in the wild. They're busy like ripping deers
Okay,
from head to
wait.
toe.
Is this Lion King or is this from an actual lion? What do you think this is?
an actual lion.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I haven't watched The Lion King, so no answer for me.
Wait, you haven't watched The Lion King?
I just watched the videos of them singing. I wasn't bothered after like
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast and
So like High School Musical, people only watch the videos of them singing, not the actual.
no, that's just you, Sherif.
No, I don't do that. I don't like Zac Efron. I don't like Zac Efron or Vanessa
What?
Hudgens.
What?
Name one Zac Efron. Neighbors. Have you ever seen Neighbors?
Neighbors is good. Just because of the other
Okay,
guy. What's his name?
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Baywatch is. I heard it's horrible. I didn't watch it myself. I heard it's horrible.
I've seen
Seth
some of it.
Rogen. You're thinking of Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. Yeah. Seth Rogen makes everything fun. Honestly, this is the end. Have you seen that?
Yep. Oh my God. You know how many times I quote that in a day? Like scenes from that movie.
What lines? Wait.
Okay, here we go. The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, that's good.
Does it really? Does it? Oh,
The
it's so
Exorcist.
compelling, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so compelling, Jay. How many times I quote that in a day?
Yeah. That's funny.
Man,
Yeah.
is
Power of
it,
Christ compels you.
Honestly, everything Seth Rogen does is like a satire on like similar to South Park. I think he's like a parody. Parody is like actual works of fiction. Actual.
man. Jonah Hill,
I
the
wouldn't
fact that-
compare him. I would not say that. I'd say Seth Rogen makes like
Is more
actual
PC?
genuine comedy movies versus like South Park just like mocks movies. You know what I mean? It's like Team America World Police or like any of the South Park movies or the show. They're literal parodies. Versus what I love
look
about
at the
Seth
interview,
Rogen.
though.
The interview is it's original. It's not like copying any kind of movie. It's a comedy, like it's a satire, but it's like his whole catalog of movies is just like Pineapple Express, This Is the End, Super Bad, right? Neighbors,
Superbad.
like
Seth
all
Rogen
these.
wasn't super bad. That's Jonah Hill.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he's the cop in the movie. He's in. He
Yeah,
wrote
yeah,
it too.
he
He
was.
wrote that script also. Yeah, for that
He
movie.
wrote the script of
wow.
what movie?
Super Bad.
Super bad.
Oh wow, Seth Rogen wrote that.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, dude, he's very creative and original, which is what I love about that guy.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Shout out to Seth Rogen.
Shout out.
Hopefully one day he gets to watch this and
One day he
So
gets
far
or come on the show.
So we have Nick Cage, we have Tom Cruise, we've like addressed several big,
Oof.
hopefully they'll show
So-
us at the Golden Globe Awards or something.
Yes.
okay,
yes.
fair enough. Listen, Disney aside, DC or Marvel?
Oof.
Movie industry or comics?
Ooh.
Both.
Like as a whole?
If you could like
Yep.
keep one, if you had to choose, one of them would get erased forever, and one of them would stay. What would you choose?
I only really care about Batman from DC. Superman is not a compelling character for me because he's just too perfect. He's too powerful.
I
No
mean,
weaknesses, so.
Batman
Okay.
is basically a PTSD rich kid,
But he's a human being though.
He's very
like,
cool.
He's vulnerable. He's vulnerable like that.
Mm-hmm.
And his struggle against his own darkness and from his what he's experienced as a kid, pushing him to do that. The peak of human, the peak limitations of human ability and like conditioning and everything. Batman has insane feats in the comics, man. He breaks
I mean,
out with,
yes,
like,
in the comics, yes, but in the movies, like the only like I don't know what to say.
I mean, Christian Bale, man, he's literally half the time punching air, man. Honestly, like, the choreography of the Dark Knight trilogy is not
And the
nearly
new,
as good.
okay, did
as,
you
like,
see the
other
new
work.
Batman? The
DCU,
new
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
With
trash,
Robert Pattinson,
trash.
new one coming out. They're
Oh,
making
Robert-
another
wait.
one.
Are you talking about Ben Affleck or Robert Pattinson?
Ben
Ben
Affleck
Affleck,
is
yeah.
trash.
Ben Affleck, he's an older Batman. He's not necessarily trash, I think, but he's just like a different version of what we're used to. He's very brutal, man. He's violent. As
What do you
hell,
think of him in like Batman,
Bro.
the Superman?
I'm waiting for the Snyder cut of what's it called?
Batman v Superman?
Yeah, because it's gonna get released. Actually, all the petitioning over the years, they finally actually gave in. Not even 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they're actually finally gonna release it, and it's just that because there's a lot of footage cut from Snyder's version, and this goes back to the point of studio meddling in films. This is why I think Suicide Squad was bad, because there's a lot more footage of Suicide Squad that makes it a lot better. Even though the Joker in that movie in general was pretty bad, Jared Leto, but just studio meddling often like really messes up movies because of
Why do they do that?
to guarantee profits, to early release. They don't like delays. Some of the best games in the last few years, video games. Let's talk about video games because this happens a lot more in video games. Have been the ones that release super fast. They're usually bad, buggy. Look at
Like what? What do you mean?
Assassin's Creed Unity is a popular example. Look up Assassin's Creed Unity. Facebook. It's a pop.
Yo,
super fast.
leave Assassin's Creed out of this. It's my favorite game of all time.
And they really messed up the last 2 years, but they're getting better now. So like they're redeeming.
Oh, did you see the Viking one? What was it called? Valhalla.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, I know. The last two were really good.
I cannot wait. No. Odyssey was trash. It had nothing to do with Assassin's Creed.
No, Odyssey was less Assassin's Creed, more RPG, but it was less Assassin's Creed in essence, But it wasn't bad. It was a good like Greek, ancient Greece.
I fell in love with Assassin's Creed because of the whole Assassins versus Templars. Odyssey was basically like all this shit that happened, and then in the end they're like, oh, by the way, piece of Eden. And then the story starts.
Yeah, it's less Assassin's Creed, like I said, but like it's more action RPG set in ancient Greece than Assassin's Creed. I know what you mean.
What about the Assassin's Creed movie? Yeah.
That was
okay. Like, we will not discuss that. That does not exist in our worlds.
But it does exist in our world. But it does.
Listen.
Honestly, man,
and it's huge studios. Yeah. Why did that fail? When are we gonna get a good video game movie? Have you seen WoW?
Tomb Raider is not bad.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider isn't bad.
Look, we can talk about Assassin's Creed. I refrain from talking about the World of Warcraft movie.
Why?
Because
it was huge. You made so much money. It was huge.
No.
So did The Last Jedi, man.
That's true.
No. It made a lot of money because we were convinced that it was going to be exactly the same as the game. Surprise, bitch, it wasn't.
I mean, the World of Warcraft experience is hard to make it like the lore changing is inexcusable, but like I think the gameplay is hard to like because World of Warcraft consists of a lot of fetch quests, skill quests. I don't think they can show us like killing crabs for like 10 minutes.
No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. All the Christie Golden books that were based on World of Warcraft. All the lores of World of Warcraft. In fact, I am counted as a lore master in World of Warcraft from how much of the story that I know. They have, Ali, and I kid you not, they have 25 movies series worth of content.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, if I can comment on that, I have read a lot more World of Warcraft lore than I've actually played the game. I only reached level 20.
Is that
the reason I got into it is because of the lore is amazing, honestly.
The lore?
What is it? Wait, can you give me like the basic, like what is, I know, it's too
No,
complicated.
because
I've read it, but it's like, there's like this primordial race of creators they created. There's the gods, there's Alduin. No, not Alduin. What's his name? There's this council of gods.
They're not, the Pantheon.
The Pantheon.
The Pantheon.
I know there's
the Titans.
The Titans.
And the Titans have a champion. This champion is called Sargeras. Sargeras,
the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, he's the one who created the Burning Legion. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, he fucked with demons way too much, and he got evil. So the old gods started whispering into Sargeras, and Sargeras was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be evil, but I ain't working for you guys." And then let's not get into 20 years worth of like lore.
Wait, give us a quick wrap up. I don't know.
It can't be done, Ali. This podcast is gonna be like 3 hours if I.
The old gods is like imagine an entire race of Cthulhu's. That's the power of the old gods, if I can say that.
Dude,
it's like it's so epic in scale, honestly.
It is epic, huh?
It really is. Really is. If you want to get into it, also to our viewers, if you want to get into the lore of World of Warcraft, watch Noble87's videos.
I'm
Yeah.
subscribed to him on
He is-
YouTube. I'm subscribed to
Yeah.
him. He has an accent. He's Eastern European accent.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. It's me, Nobel. Man, I love Nobel. You have
Why
no
do
idea.
wait?
Like, what?
You don't play World of Warcraft, but you watch people play World of Warcraft?
No,
I don't do that either.
we listen. No, we listen to people talk about the lords, discuss the lords, and say, "Oh, by the
Oh.
way, this happened, because there is so much, Ali.
Mhm.
Ali, there is so much.
The universe is huge, yeah.
It is so big, and we're
The
talking
Night Elves
like,
against
okay,
the Burning Legion, it's,
you
Alliance.
have the War of the Ancients.
yeah.
You have a bit of time travel. You have a bit of everything.
Is
You
it?
know?
Sorry, is it the game that's like has the most hours played into it? Does that make sense?
Easily, of course. it has.
Yeah?
No
Of
other
course.
game has more game hours.
Yeah, more gaming hours
Like
than World of
Skyrim?
Warcraft.
No, right? No game, right? I can't imagine.
No. I
anything.
think I
What's
think I
like-
read one time the collective amount of time World of Warcraft players have put into in terms of hours in the game is like in the trillions or something. Whereas a Call of Duty, the entire franchise has like in the billions. But
Whoa.
trillions is like 3 more zeros, and there's
That's
like,
like 1,000 times more. That's crazy.
yeah. No,
Dude,
World of Warcraft is
dude,
like it's a culture
listen.
phenomenon. It's not a game.
Mhm.
World of Warcraft in 2008 was they literally said this game is more addicting than heroin and cocaine. Pull that article up, Ali. I
I heard about
refuse
that.
to move on until you pull that article up. That
Pull it
World
up.
of Warcraft was more addicting than cocaine and heroin. That's why every time someone asks me, "Oh, I want to start playing World of Warcraft," I say, "Don't." Literally, don't.
Whoa! I warn you.
Dude,
Yes.
yeah, no, it's a deal with the devil. I wanted to quit this game like 4 years ago. I said this last episode.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
want to quit this game.
World of
But I
Warcraft.
This game,
can't-
I could have gotten into it 3 times in my life, and every time I am scared because like I know it's a road I won't come back from.
Look,
Oh my
more
God.
addicting than
Freaking
Dude.
ads. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Ads.
Start your free trial,
Yeah.
Ali.
All right.
Start your free trial.
No way. Another
So
article.
this game, since we're gonna be talking about all these stuff, this game came out in
Suffers convulsions.
1990s.
Wow, internet computer
Right.
game has been condemned as being as addictive as cocaine after you play 24 hours non-stop had convulsions.
After long game, an internet computer game has been condemned as being as addictive as cocaine after a teenager who played it 24 hours non-stop
Straight.
had convulsions. World of Warcraft has
Man.
been hugely successful in capturing the imagination of players by drawing them into a virtual universe of battles and quests. However, it is at the center of a growing problem of computer game addiction. Whoa. Yes,
Ali,
Ali.
if I can comment on this scares me to death because
Yeah?
of the fact that I once played a 27-hour marathon with Amir, our mutual friend,
Mhm.
League of Legends.
League of Legends. How long? How many
27
hours?
We
27.
played 27 hours. This was
How do you
like
do
in
that
the-
for 27 hours? Like, were you like actually like
How
game
many
after game after
games
game?
was that?
We played like
average-
36 games.
Ooh,
in all
oh
rank.
my God.
That's not the sad part, man. The sad part is that we only made 3 LP. We were in high plat. We only made 3 LP
So you only-
as in progress.
So you didn't.
We
How many
only-
wins, 2 losses was that?
So it's as if we played 36 games. The amount of progress we made is as if we won a third of a game. Not even.
Oof.
Of one game. We played 36.
Mm.
But I just, Red Bull, me and him were like, screw it. We're just using it as an excuse to reset our sleeping schedules, but we weren't really. We just kept playing game after game after game after game. This scares me, getting
I'm
convulsions.
trying to think. The longest hours I've spent back to back playing World of Warcraft was from 9 a.m. in the morning till 4 a.m.
That's
Starting
very
to do
long.
the maths.
That's like
Yeah.
19
hours. Yeah, that's a lot of
19
time.
hours. 19 hours. 19 hours. The longest raid I've ever done was a 12 boss raid, 12 hours.
Man, raids, man, Ali, imagine raids are like they're like dungeon. They're like a form of video game dungeon. But imagine one spanning 12 hours, just one huge mission. 12 hours. You stay in your place. You can't move. And if one member of the party messes up, you have to restart
The
the whole
whole-
thing again.
And it can be a 25-man. It can go up to a 40-man raid. Yeah.
Now, World
Wow.
of
So
Warcraft
one
is
out
is-
of
is-
40 fucks up, all of them go
And then you
out.
have to,
They be wiped.
restart. So you have to like restart.
Yep,
or-
and restart the boss. And a boss takes an hour to like 45 minutes to an hour.
Why do
The amount
people
of
like
strategy
doing
is
that?
insane.
Yeah, why do people like playing
It's
games that
because-
are that difficult to play? Like,
It's because it gives a sense of unity and
Dark
teamwork. Like, you
Souls.
have to do a lot of planning.
hmm
Like Dark Souls is one thing;
Yep.
it's an individual experience. But World
Yeah,
of Warcraft, a lot
Dark-
of planning,
yeah.
teamwork, strategizing. That's why usually people do raids or guilds that know each other well, players that know each other well, and they like they know how each other play. They all play with each other. So, but no, Dark Souls is like just torture. Dark Souls is torture.
Why
I
is
know
it?
'cause
Why? Yeah. Why? So it's like
It's
very,
so
very
punishing.
difficult, right?
Yeah, it's
Dark
punishing,
Souls
it's punishing
can
as
make
hell.
you.
Why?
You can't finish Dark Souls
Why?
without suffering from 1 or 2 mental disorders.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Yes. Why do they do that?
Doctor
I'll tell you why.
approved.
Imagine Ali.
Okay. Wait. What makes it so hard? Wait. What makes it so hard?
I'll
and
tell you
why?
what makes it hard.
Uh-huh.
So, have you any single video game you play that's like maybe like a RPG, like it's like lasts a long time. You know how you collect a lot of nice things over the course of the game.
Sure.
Imagine you die once, and then that thing, all those things, beautiful things you collected that have a lot of value, may give you feeling for progression in the game of power that you've accumulated after hours and hours of playing the game. Imagine when you die once, they drop in a certain spot, and you have to. This is just one of the big annoying things about the game, really difficult. Imagine you have to, when you die to that boss at that point, you restart at last checkpoint, and then you have to go through all the mobs that were like
In between you and
between
like
you
your.
and that spot
Mhm.
again, because they respawn, and then
Oof.
but if you die on the way, that all those nice valuables that
lost?
you had in that spot, they're lost forever.
Oh my god, that's kind of stressful.
Yeah,
You have
that
no
is-
idea.
that's just one of the small things that ooh, the game is very punishing. Death is like not an option. That's why you have to actually. You can't just Rocket League it. It's like you literally have to stop and think.
Yeah.
It's very punishing.
It is. It's the same with World of Warcraft, but I still love that game, and I hate it. It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Why
Dark
do you
Souls
do
is the
that?
only game I've never
Okay,
played.
why do people love playing games that are that? Like, why do game creators make it that hard to play? I don't.
Because
like
it feels rewarding when you actually get.
It's rewarding. The reason you can't leave World of Warcraft is because if you calculate all the amount of money, real money you've spent in that game, you would have been able to buy a car.
Is that true? Over like the years, Ali? Yeah.
The collectibles, the special items you can buy with money. Yeah. You can buy pets, I think, or mounts as well. I know that.
Regardless of all of that, subscription. The
That's not
monthly
that expensive.
subscription.
It's just only €15 a month.
Oh, you have
15 a month. I've been playing this game for about 7 years now. Do the math.
Okay. Yeah, 1 sec.
pulls up. Yep.
Do the,
I
do
was
the
15 times 12.
Times 7.
Okay, Ali, why do you play? Like, how many hours have you put into that game? Do you know? Total?
I think I can see.
Can you actually
That's
look it up and
12.
let us know?
That's €1,260. That's about like $1,800.
All
Yeah,
right.
you know what I can do with $1,800?
Just buy a shitty car if you said the car. So
Well, not a car. Okay, regardless
days.
of car. You know what I can do? You know what I can do with
Oh,
that
wow.
much money? I can travel.
that's true. You can do a Euro trip actually, 1,800.
More so.
You don't need more than
yeah.
that.
So why
From Kuwait.
why did I waste my money on such a game? Because I love it, but I hate it. But I love it, but I hate it.
Hey, you
It's
spend on
expertly
the things you
engineered.
love.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's
It's
expertly
expertly engineered. World of Warcraft is known like everything from the start of the game to the end is just like really hits that dopamine, in your brain from the way you can create your character, how you embody them, how you relate to the character, the classes are so diverse as well. You really feel like you made them like really colorful, entity that represents you in the game. Just the collecting items and gear over. You see how you grow, you become more powerful, you unlock new abilities. It's just like, it was the first game to do that. That's the thing. Now this is very common talk now.
like
This
Rune.
is the
Yeah,
first
yes.
game to do
First
that.
game to do that.
That to this extent and on
How
this
lo-
scale,
When was it created? Do you know when the game was created?
2004.
2004,
Mhm.
November 26th, I think.
Wallah.
16 years old, man. Like that's.
And do you know? Wait, how many? Do you know how many players play now? Like,
less than
It's like
its peak? At its peak, I think was
yeah.
like Cataclysm.
25 million.
Wrath of the Lich King.
Wrath of the Lich King.
Wrath of the Lich
25 million. At the
25
same
million
time playing.
concurrent players. That's the
Yeah,
highest.
Ali-
that's the
Ali-
biggest player base.
Ali doesn't understand. Ali, back then, 25 million players to a game, you had to wait days to get in. Like there was a queue that you'd wait days to get in.
Is that true?
And
Mhm.
yeah, and once you're in, you don't log out, because if you log out, you need to wait days again. You don't log out. You sleep, you leave your character in the main city, you wake up and you continue.
Imagine this in Lebanon, man, with electricity.
What's
Oh my God.
what's Fortnite at its peak? So 25 for WoW. What about for
Yeah, but that was in 2007, 8.
sure.
2008,
What about
2007.
Warcraft? Fortnite at its peak. I'm gonna look it up here. Fortnite, and it's
probably more.
really.
It's probably more.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see it here. Okay. So Fortnite,
Okay, here's my slash.
85 million?
78 million.
78 million. Yeah.
August 2018. What?
It's not
What?
even the highest.
What is the highest?
Oh, wait. Since then, Epic have been quiet with regards to how many people still play Fortnite, but they did mention in March 2019 that they had 250 million total players, but not concurrent.
Yes, but like, 78 million people.
That's not the highest.
$1 million.
No, that was
that's
its
not the
peak.
highest. Yeah, but it's not the highest for games in general. Like,
Highest played game, most played game.
currently.
Ali, what are your hours you said? I don't know if you got them.
I couldn't. They only showed me per player, per character that I have.
Most played game. What? Okay, I'm just gonna look at this up on Wikipedia here. Crossfire. What's that? Is that WoW?
That is what is that, man? Oh, I think that's in China because Tencent.
Oh.
Publisher Tencent is a Chinese gaming company.
Yep.
So I'm not surprised if it's in China. Is it China?
I'm looking at it. I can't tell really. 1981. It could also just be old and could be popular in Asia, China, and South Korea. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Tencent.
Yep. All right.
Imagine all 1 billion of them.
Yes. Oh, yeah. True, dude. Yeah, that does make a difference. Yep.
But globally, I'm pretty sure the highest number of players concurrently playing in a game is League of Legends. They had, I think, 4 years ago, 110 million players concurrently playing.
Is that true? Yeah.
Look it up. I think League of Legends 100 million players.
Played games. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna
You
look
can
it
see
up
the
again.
actual headline.
Just a second, I'll be right back.
All right, do your thing, man. Let's look at this here. List of most played video games. What do we have? Dungeons Fighter Online, Playgrounds. PUBG has 600 million versus where's League?
But that's not concurrent. That's the thing.
111 million peak monthly player. No, these are the monthly players. Is that not right? I think so.
No, it's not. Most played video games are player count. General player count. There's no way 1 billion people play Crossfire in one
at
day,
the same
man.
time.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, Fortnite. All right, this isn't really accurate.
Because exactly, it's the total player count.
Yeah, because this is a peak monthly players. This is not all the players that play it. 111 million.
But no, some of them say peak. So League of Legends, you can see million peak monthly players. That's monthly. That's
versus Warcraft is 100 million registered. How does freaking PUBG have 600 million?
No, look at Pac-Man, dude. 505 million peak daily players.
I mean, that makes sense, kind of, because like Candy Crush, I get it. Tetris,
That's
Minecraft,
yeah.
like Solitaire has more players than Fortnite.
Get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft. You guys see that meme?
No, but no. Why? No, let's see it.
Let's see.
Pull it up.
Get out of my room. Is this offensive? Playing
No.
Minecraft.
Mom, get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft. It's so funny. Me and my friends, whenever we play Minecraft, we reference this.
And that's the whole freaking video, dude. It's 4 minutes.
No. Just watch. Like, there's a little.
This
cut.
one.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at his face, man. What is that?
Don't ask again. Yeah.
It's empty.
Get the fuck out of the room and play Minecraft!
We reference this all the time when we play Minecraft.
Remember the last time you used a public restroom?
Get the fuck out of the room and play Minecraft!
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids. Oh my god.
Anyways, oh my god. Man.
Man, that's like the most annoying thing, man. Imagine a 13-year-old teenager that like, talks to you like this.
Here's Johnny.
Oh.
Coming in anyway.
Okay, Ellie, I think we're good.
Hey, Timmy, turn, man.
We got 20 more seconds. I want to see the rest. I wanna see
The
these.
red spy is in the base.
Oh, we might get. Yeah, I forget. We might get canceled because of copyright.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's why I've been trying to warn you, but you don't listen.
Demonetized.
Anyways,
You've been
demonetized.
Hopefully,
Let's not say that. That can get us. Yeah, hopefully not.
Monetized.
Yes, monetized. We're sponsored by cars, Audi, G Fuel.
No,
Where's the
we're not. Eddie, don't.
What? I'm trying to think of like what is like Hyundai, Tesla sponsors us.
He supports my
Tesla.
local grocery store.
Buy some
Safeway.
land. How about you buy some land, real estate, buildings and stuff? Those get good ads. What else?
Man, yo, listen. We're sponsored by BitConnect.
BitConnect. Do you know about that, Sherif? BitConnect?
I don't. Is it a
Ali.
form of coin?
Ali, do you wanna? So basically, oh my God, BitConnect. This was huge like 2-3 years ago. Basically, it was like when the whole Bitcoin thing was happening.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency and all that stuff.
Cryptocurrency and all that stuff. There was this like one like cultish kind of group called BitConnect, and what they did was they were just scamming people. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. They were just screaming, BitConnect like crazy. BitConnect. Here, I'll show you that. You love this, Sherif. You really, really love this.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
While you're loading it, I'm sure you know this Ali Shammari. I know him. The Leroy Jenkins thing.
Leroy Jenkins. Of course I know.
What's
Classic
Leroy?
World of Warcraft.
What's Leroy Jenkins?
Look it
So
up after
basically,
you saw it.
Let me do a quick explanation while he's searching. So before a raid, back in classic World of Warcraft or Vanilla WoW, as we like to call it, you had to be very careful on where you step, what you do. You had to plan out your whole attack, getting to the boss, not regarding the boss himself. So while they were planning, this character who runs by the name of Leroy Jenkins got so fed up with waiting and planning and discussing loot. He's like, well, we don't need to plan. Let's do this. And he runs in screaming his name.
Leroy.
He YOLOs it, man. He YOLOs it.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
sprints straight through.
And then you have the nerds that are with him, because back then real nerds played World of Warcraft. They were like, oh my God, I think he pulled. Oh my God, yeah, okay. Cast all this, cast all that. And it's so funny. Leroy Jenkins will forever be the greatest
it's
WoW
like the big World of Warcraft meme for sure. Yeah.
Look at this.
Put it up, Ali, when you're.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What's up? 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 What's up?
Man, he's like The Rock, man. He's like Dwayne Johnson, man.
Matos, and I am coming from New York City, New York. Let me tell you guys that I am so excited. I am so happy. I am really so thrilled to be right now sharing this amazing, glorious, super and exciting moment of my life with all of you guys. And let me tell you that we are really changing the world as we know it. The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No, no, no. Be connected.
You know how many times I quote that?
Wow.
Pause it real quick.
Be connected.
Pause it for a second, Andy.
Wait. There you go. Yes.
He's like the wrestler, Mr. Kennedy, man.
Bro, you know how many times I literally like no, no, no. You know, sometimes I reference that.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
I think.
Speaking of wrestling,
This was all a scam. Also, I just want to let you know. So, like, what happened
was actually a scam.
So what happened was all these people in this crowd, right? He was like a
They
televangelist.
invested money.
They invested money into BitConnect, right? So that was like supposed to be like this hot cryptocurrency that'll make them like double their money, triple their money. And like this guy and a bunch of the people standing in the background they just took that money and ran away. So they stole like, I think like millions and millions of dollars. Yeah.
Did they get away with it, or they were brought to justice?
No, they're brought to justice.
But they by
caught
memes. They caught them. I didn't know that, but I know about the
And I
memes.
think. God damn. Anyways, I think we should,
His energy is amazing, honestly.
Yeah. So what were you saying about Yeah, you had a point to make about something, Sherif?
Oh, wrestling, yeah.
Mm.
Do you guys still watch wrestling?
Like WWE?
Probably don't.
What about it?
It used to be my childhood, man.
Yeah.
it used to be everyone's childhood.
Yeah. No, because I stopped watching once all my favorite wrestlers quit when they retired. Only the Undertaker still wrestles, but he only wrestles like once a year.
Yeah.
And they have to take him out on a stretcher at the end of it because he's like 60 something. He's 50 something.
Is he actually
really
60
old.
something years old?
No, he's 40.
He
late
is.
40s. He's
No,
really
he's
old though,
60.
for a wrestler.
He's 60. I bet you anything, man. He's
The
really old.
Undertaker. We have to look at this. WWE.
He's late 40s. Late 40s. Bet on.
He is.
Put money. Before you say Ali, put money.
Okay.
Sherif, put money.
Canadian dollars. Go for it.
50
Yeah,
Canadian
how much is one KD? One Kuwaiti dinars.
Oh shit! Oh, your Kuwaiti dinar shits on my Canadian.
That's true. Isn't Kuwaiti dinar like the most powerful currency?
It actually is.
It
It
is.
actually is. Always
It
surprises
is.
me. It actually is. I don't know why.
It is.
What does that mean?
It is.
Is it
Why?
Kuwait-
Because they have me as a citizen. That's why.
Yeah.
There you go.
But Kuwait's also number one on another list. You know what it is?
What? Don't you
Percentage
dare.
of the population. He knows. He knows.
What is it? Wait, I need to hear this.
The percentage of the population that's obese is number one ranked Kuwait.
Is
But
that
not
true?
only Kuwait. For
Wait,
that to be
Like
to be
Mexico, USA.
fair, USA is 10th place.
Is that true?
USA 33%.
Is it true?
Yes,
Tenth place.
Ali, we're fatties. Okay, leave us alone.
He
But
is
no,
54
it's not only
years.
Kuwait.
Yes.
He's 54. Oh, between. Oh, wow. So I was wrong.
You
and
owe me
were wrong.
money. No. I was closest.
You said he was 60.
I
I,
was-
said he was
I
late
was-
40s.
I was
said
closer.
late 40s.
You owe me money, bro. You owe me 100 KD. Search how
Late-
much is 100 KD.
42.8%.
Yeah.
What? I thought
But
American.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, look at the rest of the countries. Most Arab countries, like most of them are Arab countries. It's not only like
Saudi,
Kuwait.
Egypt,
No,
Jordan.
it's only the countries that
UAE.
can afford food.
That's funny. That's interesting to think about. Yeah.
No, you know the thing is, actually, this has actual reasons to it. I read it. I read an article about this a while back. It's just
Yeah.
because there's a lack of education towards fast food,
Mm.
but at the same time, fast food companies in the Middle East came in like a huge wave. You know, KFC, McDonald's, all these practically open overnight. Yeah, in Africa as well, it's happening now. It's just like the only place to get like decent quality food in a lot of like of the big, African metropolitan areas is the local KFC, the local McDonald's, and they don't know what's bad for them, and it tastes amazing. They're just gonna keep doing it. There's no awareness campaign yet, like imagine Halla Masalan,
It wasn't. No. That's not the case for Kuwait, by the way. We knew what we were doing. We
What
just
do you
didn't
mean?
care enough to.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean? Like, you don't care if you're like obese?
I mean,
half
if
the
you-
population, 42%. That's a huge percentage, dude. I feel
You know
like
what?
Obese,
That's
by the way,
fine.
to be
So-
classified as obese, you have to be like BMI is like really bad. You have to be,
also,
like-
yeah, exactly. It's like
Don't teach me how to classify obese, please.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. We all know
42.8%. That is crazy to think about.
Dude, we're fat. We get it. We can move on.
Okay, wait, actually, that's not true. Wait, I'm looking at this statistic here. It says that it's not. It says that Tonga,
No,
Samoa,
that's overall mean BMI. That's how fat they are.
Well, it's
but-
like, yeah, well, that matters too. It's not just like the amount of obese people. It's like how
That's
fat
true.
they are.
That's true. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, there you go. Now we're getting more of a. Wait, this looks more accurate. I feel like.
What is that? America Samoa. That's like Moana. Man. That's Moana. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh yeah, they be.
Makes sense, man.
All right. Yeah, there we go. Saint Lucia.
75%.
Oh, by the way, you see Moana? Moana is gay. Watch. I bet you anything that's what's going to happen in her next movie.
Well,
Moana.
probably, yeah.
Let's see.
Moana's
Actually-
gay, everybody.
No,
Actually,
it's-
today-
You heard
the
it
last-
here first.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
the size of the guy, man. Honestly.
that is true. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Well, I can't
Man,
wait for the live action adaptation of this movie.
What
it's gonna
can
be
I
a fat Dwayne
say
Johnson.
except you're
Like-
gay
like that.
now?
whoa, with the homophobia, Ali.
I'm not saying it's
Oh.
bad. I'm just saying, trust me, it's gonna happen.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
SpongeBob. I gotta see this. Yes.
Who said SpongeBob was gay though? How did
Whee!
SpongeBob become gay?
LGBT.
Nickelodeon.
Like Nickelodeon made an official
Really?
announcement
Wow.
recently.
Yeah, but then the guy
Was it
who
the
made
authors, the
SpongeBob was
writers,
like,
or
yeah.
like fans have done that or what?
Is that true? The SpongeBob creator was like, no.
Yeah, he went out on Twitter and was like,
Creator.
yo, he's asexual, he's a sponge.
Whoa. Right. I'll look into it. I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah. Damn. Okay. 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 Sherif,
Anyways, I think we should wrap up.
you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Let's head out.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys.
I gotta
Sherif,
sleep.
is there? You
Let's
gotta go
head
to
out.
sleep. I forget. It's like midnight where you are. It's like 2 p.m.
Yeah,
where
it
I am.
is.
Yeah. Sherif's 2 also,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
We did not film 2 episodes in the same day. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh,
I can keep going, man, but like this is fun, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
this
like
is
I know
fun.
you have
Listen,
like
we
the
will
networks are
definitely-
gonna cut you off soon, so
No, networks we can.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. Yeah. No. for
we Sharif, we are the network.
We are the network,
yeah.
sure. We don't. Yeah, we don't care. We
Self-sustained.
We can go as little or as much as we want, honestly. And so
Yeah, but we
that's
want to
how-
stick around. The issue with podcasts is people don't have that much attention. This is coming from a guy with ADHD.
Mhm.
People don't have the attention to go the whole like 40 to an hour.
Mm,
You know,
Sure.
a few people do.
Yeah.
They know who they are.
Yeah,
and
the
I
core
love you
audience. I don't
guys.
care about people zoning in and out. I care about people who are watching it to this point right here, right now. You know what I mean?
honestly,
that's true.
is if the topic is interesting and compelling, you can like a good discussion. I can watch it. I
That
watched
is
your
true.
Nasruddin
No,
video for 50 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
No, but it's true. No, it's true. It really depends on like how, like, if we keep it fun and lighthearted and we keep it flowing.
It's true.
I don't think why would someone click off unless
if
they're
it's a
bored.
focused topic, you can appeal to the audience of that topic the most, which they're the ones who can stick out the most, like in lasting in your video, in your podcast. But when you talk about several topics, maybe like you'll have a lot of people popping in and out because like you know some topics they're interested in, some they're not.
Mhm.
You know, but yeah, I think we covered like quite a bit today. So.
Who's the main audience of this,
It
Sherif? Who's the main audience of this, Sherif?
Right-wing
people who hate Ryan
Republican
Johnson.
Nicolas Cage.
People who hate Ryan Johnson for sure, man.
People hate Ryan Johnson. That's one.
I'm issuing a rallying call, man. This goes out to all of you.
Hey, no incitement of violence on my
That's
show.
true, yeah.
That's
we
yeah.
do not condone.
Yeah, there's-
Please.
We do not
Let's-
condone
yeah,
any
let's-
acts of violence. By the
Against
way,
Ryan
Ryan Johnson
Johnson.
lives at this address. He lives at this address, but I do not condone violence.
That's true. Do you actually hate the guy?
Anyways,
And it's because of him, man. The Last Jedi just like butchered literally. Like J.J. Abrams did an amazing job. I firmly believe that if J.J. Abrams had all
whole
three
thing.
of them with him, yeah, absolutely.
What do
He
you think
wouldn't
that?
have.
You think that ending was good? The last one between the whole saga.
I think it's because
Episode 9?
he did what he could with what he had from the
Mhm.
previous movie. I honestly think Rise of Skywalker did an amazing job because of he had to like fix a lot of the things the guy before him had. You know, that's
Yeah.
the only reason. But it was good. It was good, but it could have been much better if from the initial onset, you know, they guided it in the better direction. You know, like not killing off Snoke and just bringing out Palpatine. Oh, Palpatine's back. Oh, he has an entire fleet of
Yeah, the
Death Star
inconsistency.
destroyers.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, man. It's like
Yeah.
where the hell did he get that from? You know, the guy was thrown down a shaft. You know, what the hell? I don't know. I can go on for
Whatever.
hours about this. Like,
It's
Oh
fine, it's
man,
fine,
we need
it's
to bring you
fine.
back again, Sherif, again and again and again and again. Honestly.
we will. We
I can
definitely
analyze.
will.
I
Anyways,
can dissect Star Wars.
All right.
now.
Yeah. What else? What else can you do for us next time? Next time we have you on. All right. So people get excited for this next shit with
On
Sherif.
the
Yeah.
next episode of
Yes.
A Squared Show.
With Sherif. Yeah. What else? What else
Seif
can
El
you?
Nasr.
What else can you talk about, Sherif, on the next episode?
Next episode. Actually, I haven't thought about this yet. Oh, okay. I'd like to talk about Disney buying Fox, 21st Century Fox, and how Deadpool is going to be incorporated into the Marvel universe because he's R-rated. I definitely want to talk about that. How they can
Wait.
do that.
Wait. Ali, do you have like 5 minutes to talk about this one? Because this ties into
No,
this
I
episode.
just-
All right.
I'd rather
Yeah,
save it for the next episode.
for the next
I really
episode.
can't.
This is Disney
I'm
Marvel. though.
dying.
We can't do 2 Disney Marvel episodes.
By the way, to answer your question, I would keep
Yes.
Marvel and let go of the DC.
Oh
As
wow!
hard as
You
it is
finally
to-
answered my question.
Yeah. I can't Spider-Man, Spider-Man's too sacred for me. Spider-Man, just because of Spider-Man, honestly. Yeah. I used to be so into Spider-Man that my dad would lock the balconies just because he was scared I would, just jump out the balcony and go like, it's like,
And you're like, shit, it's not
yeah,
working.
Yeah, I just like fall to my death. Yeah, he used to lock the balconies. So yeah.
Yeah.
What would you
Anyways.
choose? What would you leave?
I don't care enough to, answer. So
I would keep Marvel.
No.
I would say Marvel for sure.
Yeah, Marvel.
But also
Fine, I
like
won't be. I won't.
DC movies are better. Like animated movies are better than the Marvel animated. Movies.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
for sure.
And
For
Batman,
sure,
I
for
think,
sure.
is one of the greatest like characters ever made, and Joker too. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's a hard decision.
you can't
for sure.
compare Batman to any Marvel character. Any.
So wait, what are we titling this video? I forgot. What was the first thing he said? Sponges, something to do with sponges being gay.
No. That's not what we started off on. We started off.
No. He said something. I forgot. Yo, Tiago, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
find what he said. The first time I said.
Tiago, I
What's
thought
the
it was
title?
James, man. Or Jamie.
No,
No,
Jamie,
no.
we fired Jamie.
No. That guy's not
Oh.
doesn't work for us.
Yeah, no, we fired him. He turned out to be a child molester, so we had
Yes.
to let him go.
Whoa!
wow, okay.
Whoa,
I'm
dude.
kidding.
Yikes.
I'm kidding.
Calm down, dude. Don't make
You
fun
guys
of
have to check your criminal records, man, of the people you employ, man.
We do. We have to do a whole background FBI
of our
check.
guests, dude. We don't actually know if any of our guests are criminals. Also,
Yeah.
That's
you don't know what I
true.
do in my. I'm a podcaster by day. You know what? You don't know what I do by night.
yes, it's true.
I actually do, Sherif, but we'll keep it at that.
Whoa.
No, I don't, man. I'm a no-fap. You know, I'm on no-fap. So, no. Those are all my
Sherif, yo, no.
One day you're gonna run for
No.
president, Sherif. They're gonna pull out this video.
Ready? Look at this, man. Look at this.
Whoa!
Yo!
Mjolnir.
That's amazing.
That's
That is
crazy.
pretty cool.
That's pretty
Yeah.
epic. Where'd you get that,
That's
Sherif?
cute.
It was a gift on my birthday from my sister, actually.
Nice. How much
Yeah,
does it
it's
weigh?
Cute.
It's an infinite amount. You unworthy scum.
That's good.
Nice to know. Anyways, you got anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to let the people know? Anything, important, not important?
Not really, man. I don't have much to say on anything. You know, I'm not too concerned with anything happening in the world right now. Honestly, I live in paradise, man. Honestly, I live in paradise, man. Look at this outside, man. I don't know if you can see it. Just be quiet, man. You know, everything's perfect here. Canada. Come to Canada. That's my message to people. Come to Canada.
All right, I'll let you know,
Come to
dude.
Canada.
Anyways, thank you for coming on the show today. We had
Absolutely,
a lot
guys.
of
Thank you
fun.
So
for
much
having
fun
me.
to have you,
Safe.
dude. Honestly, dude. And until the next one.
Until the next one.
Thank you for having me.
So I don't
Take
know
care,
if you know
guys.
how we sign out. We sign out with,
The salute.
salute to cover the cam and peace.
Okay.